As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner.
With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.
Hello, listeners. Thank you for joining me and welcome to the Back a Winner Racing Update brought to you by Smart Odds. Compare odds with Smart Odds now. Sign up and use the code WINBIG in capitals to get a 30-day free trial. That's a month free trial instead of the normal 14 days. Punters, thanks for listening. Good weekend for us last weekend. Couple of big price winners. So well done to anyone that followed. And plenty of racing to come ahead this weekend. So we've got quite a few features across the country. I'll be touching on. We've got racing at Flemington, where there's 4 main highlight races there. One at Rosehill as well. And then, of course, some stakes races at Pinjarra. And Joe's selections will be up on the website. And Sunshine Coast has a very busy day with their Caloundra Cup, Wing Skinners, so on. You can check all of those runners on the Back a Winner and SmartB websites. So I'll get stuck into the selections for the weekend at Flemington. We've got a soft track, so it's at the 6 range at the moment, expecting it to go possibly back into closer to the good range. So a little bit of toe in the ground, but should be reasonably fair playing all day. I think there's a bit of a multi here to be made with just a couple of shorties on the card. I thought Bukelek, I'm not quite sure the pronunciation, but race 2, Flemington, $1.80 on the Smart Odds comparison at the moment. I just love its last 2 wins. It's been ultra impressive. At the horse that beat last start, it comes across again here as a second market elect. There was 2.5 lengths between them. So I think this is a pretty sturdy way to kick off the day, and it'll be awfully hard to beat. The one I'm keen to multi it with, keeping things nice and simple, is race number 6, She's an Artist. Again, just super progressive. The second market elect, it beat by nearly 4 lengths. So this looks just has to hold its form, and I think it'll be winning again. So those two, multi them up, looks a nice little way to kick off the day earlier on. You can get around $3 for that multi. Just selections around. Race 2 is the Taj Rossi Series Final, which I am with the favourite in, which is the first one that we mentioned. And race 3, the Santa Ana Lane Sprint Series Final, I am with Marble 9. I think just keeping it nice and simple. It's in cracking form, looking for 3 in a row. A little bit weary of its form lines, but I think this is the right race for it. It was $8 last start, so it did run above its mark, but I think it's going great guns. Perrier, my thoughts are up there on the site. It's only won 4 from 26, and I can tell you a lot of those times it's been in the market, so it's not a winner, but it has won 2 wins, 4th up before. So if it's going to win, it's going to be now. It's a very hard horse to catch, and Barrier 1, I'm just not too sure where they get to from there. It needs clear air, and it needs to go through its gears. Its Barrier 1 might make things very tricky. Joyful Fortune is 3 out of 5 on this track, so really track specialist, and did win at big odds 2 starts back. So fairly even race, but I am with Marble 9. So there's also the race 6 is the Creswick Stakes, which is I'm with She's an Artist, $1.65 on the Smart Odds comparison. This is also part of our leg for the multi. This is a handy race, but look, its first 2 wins have been superb. I think this is take a power of beating here against this bunch. It's on the up. We've got Jamie Mell on my board, and it beat the second market elect by nearly 4 lengths. The one I'm worried about is Soft Love. Its last run was very good, beaten by a head. This is a 3 out of 3 on good tracks, so if we get back into that good range, I think it'd be very tough to beat, and respecting that SP price last start of $2.60. Race number 7, I'm with Chocolates. I've been pretty keen on it most of this prep. It's been going really well. My query is there any fuel left in the tank? It's been up for a long time. This is its 5th run in a matter of less than 2 months. So it's been up quite some time. But if there's fuel left in the tank, you're backing the stable and their judgment. And it hasn't missed a Quinella. Sorry, it's missed a Quinella once from 3 goes on this track. So $4.20 on the Smart Odds comparison. Drawn wide, but this looks a suitable race. Kieran Mare horses usually hold their form really well. So tough to beat in this field. And that rounds out the day there at Flemington. At Rosehill, it's a good day of racing here expected. Only the one highlight of the day, which is the Winter Stakes. The track at the moment's in the heavy 10 range. So you're looking towards runners that are pretty much mudlarks at the moment. So there's a few that I've identified. In race 8, LOU, I think this is a forgive run last start, but go back and it's won here before at Rosehill. It's 1 out of 1 on the heavy, and it loves the soft. So this horse loves the foot on the ground, and its first up win was great. Last start, it just didn't do much, but it was $4.20 in a BM100. So drops in grade here. It looks a nice each way go. I think this is going to be hard to beat. Race number 9, the Winter Stakes. This is a tricky race. I think a lot of these have a good chance. Thunderlips is flying. Wind Chat's been backed off the map and is 2 out of 2 fourth up and 2 out of 3 at Rosehill. Accredited going well. Good last start win. 2 out of 2 fourth up. So this is a tough field. Well Wall also good run last start, but I'm with Greenfly. I think it's weighted nicely. 1 out of 1 at Rosehill. Loves this trip. Loves the heavy. 2 wins from 6 goes. Likes the soft. Ticks enough boxes here. Looks the right price, around that $8.59 on the odds comparison to be taking this out. So I'm with Greenfly. I think that's the each way value in this race. But look, this is a pretty handy field. But that looks a tough one to beat. Another race I'm going to mention that I think is a really interesting race to watch. Not so much to back with confidence, but this is race number 10. You've got Kerguelen, Brave One, and Sacred Rocks. I think they're all going extremely well. Brave One sat wide last start and still won. It was a very gallant effort. Kerguelen was just fair last start, but it was a $2.10 favourite in a BM94 and comes back to a BM78. So it's a big drop in grade. But Sacred Rocks is going really well this prep. Beat a smart one last time out and got the job done for us. So I think without too much confidence, I think this is a great race to watch. And there's a stack of chances here in this one in race 10. One other runner I'm going to give a mention for is race 7, Naval Commission. I just want to see if there's some market support for it. I know it needs to go to another level here, but it's just loves heavy tracks. It's very consistent. It's bumped into a few good ones. Second to no drama at the start of this prep, which has turned out to be decent form in the midweeks. It's got a third to good prize and sounds unusual, which also has been good form. I think that although it jumps in grade, it loves these conditions, and in with 55.5 kilos, I think it'll give a good side here, and it's proven over this trip. So the 3 I want to keep an eye on, and I think a good each way bets at Rosehill with these conditions is race 7, Naval Commission, race 8, LOU, and race 10, Sacred Rocks. So they're my 3 that I'm definitely keen to keep an eye on, and I think they are backable. Just make sure to listen to the SmartB Sports Update for updates on other sports around the world. Sign up to SmartB to get the Backer Winner newsletter, daily best bets, tip of the day, and daily updates in news and information for all your sports and racing. And make sure to follow at SmartB app on all social media platforms and Backer Winner on X. That's all their punters for the weekend. All our selections are up on the website, so make sure to check them out. Joe's got a few features there covered for you, Pinjarra, and of course plenty going on at the sunny coast. So jump online, check them out, and make sure you're using the Smart Odds comparison. Don't forget the code WINBIG in capitals when you're at the checkout, and you can try a 30-day free trial with that. I highly recommend it. Great tool for punters. Thanks everyone for listening in. This has been Bryce, and enjoy your weekends.
As they race up towards the line.
Bryce is going along like a winner. With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.